Hey, what's up? Welcome to World of Final Fantasy. Maxima.
World of Final Fantasy.
Yep. That's what it says. Now let's go find some mirages. Obtain secret memory. No, cool. Yep, we've also got some more stuff to unload. Alright. Travel? Yeah, you do get more places to travel to as you go along, of course. That should be pretty obvious.
Well, that certainly cost us a chunk of time.
And whose fault is that?
Yeah, it's Lan's fault. Uh-oh, battle time. It's a moo! Let's see. Right, we need to use Libra on it to figure out how to capture it. Yeah, you do have to figure out how to capture mirages. So we just gotta use a physical attack, okay. Ouch. And not choose defend. Why does it keep switching the menus? I don't want that. Alright, the opportunity has been created for it. So let's try. It's probably gonna take a few tries, guys. We're gonna imprison it in a Pokeball, guys. I mean, it's not a Pokeball. It's totally not a Pokeball, guys. Yeah, it's not a Pokeball. Well, where would you get that idea? Right, certainly not from me.
Oh yeah!
I wouldn't say that. I mean, a Pokeball? That's just silly. A cute little forest animal, or at least that's what it wants you to think. Then pow! A tail punch to the jaw. This mirage has nothing to do with the legendary continent, may or may not speak moo when upset. Squirrely. Yes, that's very much like me. Alright, we got a squirrel barrage now. Yes, I know what experience points are.
Yeah, I want names.
Yeah, no problem. La-di-da-di-da, we're just strolling out to the dungeon. Oh, we found something. Handy potion. Sorry about that. Battle.
Yeah, we got this.
I guess we're doing this.
Yeah, unfortunately you can only capture mirages once, unless you got their prism, which is also on their mirage board. Now, use all the abilities you want, guys, because you can get back your... You can get back your AP anyway.
Alright!
Victory!
Of course, bigger moves require more AP. Right now we only got small mirages with us. I'd say, why don't we... Right, stack setup. Right now we're the small ones, so... Let's switch out for... our squirrely dude. Yeah, we will get medium and large mirages later on that you can stack. Medium and small ones you can stack on the giant forms, and large and small ones you can stack on the Lilican forms. We already got that treasure chest over there. Yeah, and this time we won't bother with that, because it's way too high level for us. Battle.
Come on,
We need to
bring
get a
it.
little bit stronger, guys. More moves. Don't have any abilities, so we might as well just attack. Punch. Ouch. Careful, some moves can topple you. And when that happens, you have to defend. Or use a wobble stopper, which is a type of item that can stop you from getting toppled. Ooh, she crit that thing.
Well, that ought to do it.
That wasn't so bad.
Agreed with that. Level up their squirrely, dude. Good job, good job. Alright, let's check out the barrage boards. I don't have enough SP for Cure. Yeah, SP is what you use. Whisper Wind. It basically does wind damage and heals you by a little bit by the damage that you dealt, which is not too bad. Though of course, Silph won't evolve till much later when you get a memento. Oh, you got Libra. I kinda want Punch for right now. Subdue is a really good skill too. It's basically like False Swipe in Pokemon. Yeah, that's what it is. Not that this game is anything like Pokemon, guys. I don't know where you get such an idea.
Lon,
Yeah, that's level
don't
26.
touch it this time.
I know. But could we see all this stuff before?
Nope.
Now that you've fought that thing the once, you can see all its information. And if you happen to know some Libra magic, you can peep at its data before you even jump in. Very good thing to keep in the mind.
Got it.
Yep, very good thing to keep in the mind, Lon.
Yeah, Lon.
Why are you repeating it? And just for my sake?
Well, you are the one that charged in. You are the one that charged into it. For no reason. Like a silly person. Without really
You've got
thinking
the
it through.
advantage.
You won't know what hit you.
Alright, advantage us. Really? I don't like that change in the menu. Ouch. No. Really, miss? If only we can interrupt it on this line. Sadly, that's not the case. Hold on, I'm gonna change the options.
That was a good fight.
Because I really don't like how the menu is set up. I really don't like how the menu is set up in this game. Battle menu classic. Yeah, that's what I want. Items for items, and you can use abilities. Libra is probably the most useful of all the skills because it lets you know what you have to do to get the mirages. And unfortunately, you can't just beat down on mirages with just physical attacks and just get them. Sometimes they require you doing special things. Opening movie? I'll just let you enjoy this.
喜びが瞬いた星の命暗闇に散りばめたように綺麗悲しみはいつだってすぐそばにある夜をかけてく星をご覧君の大事なもの
Chapter 2. Foretold by Prophecy.
Well, that was a pretty cool opening, don't you think?
Hey, sis, is that a town over there at the end of the bridge?
Yeah, and I don't know why, but something about it takes me back.
Oh, we're about to enter the Cactar Express, guys. It's everybody's favorite train in the game.
Huh?
Oh.
It is very cool. No lie. And there are Cactars in this game. They do have 1,000 needles, which is 1,000 damage even.
So, you think we're supposed to get on?
Absolutely! All the aboard!
Oh,
Sure
dude!
thing, Tama. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's keep going. Nice train, very posh. I love it.
Oh, hey, sis, let's park it here.
Sure.
Lillykins.
Hi.
Hi there.
They're so tiny.
Whoa, pluck my needles. I don't know how long it's been since we've had new passengers.
Huh? Who's there?
Right,
Cactar.
tickets, please.
Cactar Conductor. The best character in the game.
A mirage?
What? It talks?
Oh, I indeedly needly am a mirage. But I'm also the train conductor, so... Tickets, please.
The conductor?
You have 'em?
All right. If Tama can talk, then why not?
But the train tickets that we need...
Are right here.
Right the hell?
Wait, what? Where did you get them, Tama?
Semi-lifetime passes, eh? Haven't feasted my eyes on one of these in a swell spell. Right
Wait,
then.
what?
Pleasant journey.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Where did those tickets come from?
In a chromate shore, I was provided with everything we could ever need. Yep.
Okay
Wow, she's
then.
very sweet then.
So why a semi-lifetime pass? And not a lifetime one?
Train's in my lifetime pass, so we can use the train whenever we want. Mandragora, Little Seraphite, Water in the Flowers. Yeah, that's a Mandragora, guys. We're gonna run into one of those very soon. A Lillican town.
Oh,
Ready to meet some classic Final Fantasy characters that I don't know because I'm not very well versed in it. Sorry, guys. I know that's disappointing, but... oh well, it'll be a nice surprise. Sorry, I haven't played all of them.
wow. This place rules.
Yeah, it's like something right out of a fantasy.
Oh. Like a Final Fantasy.
Hey, Tama, why don't you hitch a ride?
Roger the Dodger.
Pardon,
Yep, stacking mirages.
if I may ask, would you be kind enough to tell me what country you hail from?
Oh, us? We're,
Wait, what?
Mirages from the Bahamutian army!
Uh-oh, we have our villains. Goblins.
Bahamu? What's a Bahama?
They're bad guys.
Well, the Bahamutian Federation has a whole army of mirages in their employ.
Whole army?
someone's made a whole army out of them?
Yes,
Sounds
and they
just
want to
fine
take
by
over
me.
the world.
Line them up nice and neat for us, so we can round them up.
Huh? Hey, wait up!
Yeah, but we can't imprison other mirages. Oh, that are under the ownership of someone else. Yeah, see those chains? That means we can't imprison them.
All right, you Bahamus. What's your beef, huh?
You even make it sound like they're made of beef.
Yeah,
Well, they're
Lon,
not
don't you know
they're-
it's at
They're
stake?
not made of beef. Let's wipe out the goblin. go. Ouch. Goblin punch. Yeah, that's one of their special skills, these goblins. Not that goblins are especially great mirages, sorry to say. But they are one of the Bahamut army's mirages. Or their starting ones. Here it comes! Miss! Yep, I dodged like a boss. Even though I stood perfectly still and it missed.
Gotcha!
Yeah, it's gonna fail. Yep, sorry, nope. Can't do it. Besides, we have to meet the conditions. And there was no prisonimmunity anyway. Not that you can imprison mirages under the ownership of anyone else. That's a no-no.
What the? What just happened? Why wasn't I able to imprison that mirage?
It had no
Didn't you see
prisonimmunity?
the light that's surrounding it? That means it's the beholden to another keeper.
The
In other words,
what?
you can't...
B.O.? They smell?
No.
No! What I mean is, the mirage already has another the master. So until you
Lan's
give
not
their
very
boss
smart.
the old heave the hoe, you won't be able to claim it for yourself.
Yep, that's exactly what I was saying. Yeah, as you can see, Lan is not the smartest. He's kind of... Well, he's the comic relief. Of course, there's lots of comedy in this game that's pretty good. Especially Tama. Tama is so good. I don't see why people don't like her. She's the greatest.
Fire whoever wrote that little hook in.
Lon, ixnay on the fourth wall stuff.
Yeah, man.
Giants.
Oh, whoops.
Are
Hi
they
there.
Bahamutian soldiers?
No.
They drove the mirages off for us.
It's just like the prophecy, word for word.
But which one?
Well, we know how it ends.
Wait, what?
Please, may I speak with you?
Sure thing.
Huh?
Oh, sure.
Well, that's a pretty alarming skill. Yeah, as you can see, Lillikans don't really like giants.
The two of you. You've traveled here from another world.
Mostly
Oh,
because giants are
well,
the bad guys
I
in this
wouldn't-
world.
I mean...
Actually, I think you're pretty much
Well,
spot
most
on.
often.
And we're mirage keepers too.
Lon, don't tell her.
Why not?
Yeah, man.
Face it, we're too awesome to try and hide it.
Oh,
I'm,
really?
like, exuding all over.
Lon, you don't even know what exude means.
There is someone who would like to have a word with you. Could you possibly stop by Castle Cornelia?
Oh, okay. Yes, Castle Cornelia.
So let's find this Casa Cornelius place. Doesn't
that shouldn't
Casa
be too
mean up?
too hard
It's
to
gotta be
find.
higher up.
We just follow the star.
You've got the direction correct. Even if the rest of that was completely off the base.
That woman must be important if she's inviting us to the castle.
Well, that's because she's the... Yep, that's because she's in charge.
What's up, guys? Nice armor.
Leave them alone, please.
Yeah, man. Yeah, stop bothering people, lad. Yo, what's up? Hi there.
Thank you for coming. Welcome to the Kingdom of Cornelia. I am Princess Sarah.
Final Fantasy I reference.
Wait, you're like a princess?
We had no idea. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry Lon acted like such a royal idiot.
I'm not royal.
Oh, and I'm his older sister, Rain. It's an honor.
Please forgive the ruse. At first, I suspected that you might be agents sent here by Bahamut. I was wrong. You stood up bravely against their mirages and kept our town safe. All of Cornelia thanks you.
Oh, I wouldn't say we were that brave. Really.
Sure,
Stop,
humble
you're
brag.
so modest.
R
Still,
slash humble brag,
the fact of the
man.
matter is, we didn't do anything all that outstanding.
Yeah, we're more the in-standing types.
Huh? I'm pretty sure that in-standing isn't in actual the word.
Oh, forgive me. It's just so hard to believe that you two are the stuff of prophecies.
Prophecies? Oh, that's right. I think I heard the townsfolk going on about some kind of prophecy too.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
did.
am sorry. If you will permit me, I will explain it from the beginning.
Basically, we're the chosen ones.
You see, Cornelia is an unfederated state midway up Grimoire.
Unfederated?
Yes. Let me explain that as well. The majority of Grimoire's countries and municipalities have annexed themselves to the Bahamutian Federation under the rule of Brandalus, the Herald King. Cornelia, however, has continued to maintain its sovereignty. The Federation has made attempts to erode this stance countless times, but we have held our ground, and now Bahamut has taken to armed provocation.
You mean like that Mirage attack before?
Yes.
So where does this prophecy factor in?
The Azure Prophecy speaks of a divergence. When time begins its march anew, they shall return as visitors, giants from the hills of a world not our own. Upon Grimoire, they will wreak two divergent futures. One that brings salvation, and the other ruin. An
In other
enigma
words,
to
two different
confound in
endings.
the highest mind.
The giants may wreak two futures?
Reek, huh? Oh, man! Tama, this prophecy's about you!
Lon, really?
What are you even talking about? There's nothing wrong with the way I smell. You big the dummy!
Well, at least I'm dumber than you!
Really?
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm afraid there's just no hope for them. So, the giants from the hills, as in Ninewood Hills?
Yes.
I guess it's one of those believe what you want to things. But yeah, so far, it does seem to match up. Do you mind if I ask you a slightly awkward question?
Sure, go
If
ahead.
this federation is really so terrible, why have so many countries agreed to become members?
Yeah, why?
Most of the Mirages in Grimoire, not all, but certainly most of them, are now firmly under the Federation's control. With
So they
such a
control all the
powerful army
monsters.
behind them, citizens can go about their lives without fearing the Mirages that still roam free.
Dude, they control that many mirages? Seriously?
Yeah.
Yes! Dude.
Whoa.
King Brandalus's
Really?
herald lieutenants, known as Sigwardus and Pelennor, command all of Grimoire's Mirages with the same authority as the famous Queen of the Keepers of ages past.
So there was a Queen of the Keepers? Sounds like she was pretty powerful.
She's their mother.
Yes, but that was more than a century ago.
So,
Oh.
sorry for the string of dumb questions, but if the Federation can guarantee that kind of absolute protection, wouldn't it be worthwhile to take them up on their offer?
Nope.
It may seem wise, but you see, membership in the Federation involves following their laws and adoption of a heinous creed. It
Wait,
chills
what do you
me
mean?
right to the marrow of my bones.
That bad?
Yes,
What is it?
I beg you, see for yourselves. Once you have done so, well, you will understand.
All right then.
Now then, may I ask what the two of you intend to do next?
Find
Well,
mirages.
Whatever's going on out there,
I mean,
the only thing we
Pokemon.
can do right now is just keep rounding up more mirages, am I right?
Oh?
Apparently, at one time we commanded a whole legion of them. But somehow, we lost them along with our memories. So, we're hoping by getting the mirages back, we might stumble on some clues about our past.
That's right. So if mirages like those goblins are bugging you, we can lay down the smack.
Lay down the what?
I think what he's trying to say is we'll help you out, or at least in the best way we know how.
Yeah, man.
Wonderful! You have my thanks. Mine and all Cornelia's.
Okay.
Still, if we're going to be any help, don't you think we need to beef up our arsenal first?
Yeah.
Because we can't put up much of a fight without some strong mirages.
Good point.
That's true.
Princess, do you know of any nearby places where strong mirages live?
Certainly. If you travel to the northeast of Cornelia, you'll find the Nether Nebula, a network of caverns inhabited by many wild mirages.
Let's go.
Nice.
Not at all. Savage mirages have been sighted in the nebula. You may well end up dead.
That's cool.
If you
Don't
insist
worry,
upon
we'll be
going,
fine.
then please take the utmost caution.
He will, Your Highness. Otherwise, he's gonna be extremely sorry.
Whoa.
Wait a minute, why just me? What did I do?
Yeah. What did he do? He acted so well. Yep, we're saving our progress. Well, it appears we have villains. The Bahamut Empire are definitely villains. They're very villain-like, you see. Right, we need to head over to Nether Nebula and gather some mirages.
It looks like we'll need to wind our way down to reach the exit.
Seems that way. What a funny way to build a town.
Oh, it's not that strange to the people of Grimoire. Hey, while we're here, why don't we ask around town and to see what we can find out?
And this guy has a question.
Oh, say, you wouldn't happen to be the giants from the hills by any chance, would you? You see, there's a situation. Could I if you could,
So we need to bring him an earth hammer. So basically when they have a question mark, that means there's a side quest available. An exclamation point means it's active. Basically we need to get an earth hammer, which is an item that can do earth damage.
Huh? What's this thing?
It's the gate.
Oh, I was hoping a path might link thee up here.
Hey, Tama!
Wait up!
Yep, it's a gate leading back to the area. Yep, all the gates link back to the Ninewood Hills.
We're back in Ninewood Hills?
You see, the gate here doesn't connect to just the area. All throughout Grimoire, you'll find places. Save the locations that lead back here. Open the way to come and to go as you please.
Yep, pretty
And
much.
how exactly do we do that?
You already saw. Just walk up to the right place, and that's all it takes.
But
Yep, pretty
surely
much.
a means of transportation that handy must come with a catch?
No,
The catch! You can use the gate as little or much as you like. What's more, time in here and time in Grimoire, they don't both flow at the same speed. So whatever crisis is going down, you can put it on hold and kick back here till you're ready.
Yep, so we can stack up an
Whoa,
item.
It's like magic!
Yeah, really irresponsible magic.
Just imagine revisiting any place we've been. We'll call it the Super Porta Party.
No,
Are you the kidding? That name definitely gets an F.
I
He
agree with
deserves an
Tama.
H.
An H! But grades only go down to F!
It deserves a Z. A Z minus.
Extra. Read all about it.
Hi, Seraphy.
What do you the one here, Seraphie?
In case you're wondering, you can use the prism case anywhere you find one of these gates.
Yep, you can do that.
Oh, I think I would get it now. Gates are what you meant when you talked about a strong connection.
Huh? Oh, right. That's the gist of it.
Yeah, so you can use the prism case there. Pretty good. Enter log. Yep, it basically reports all the quests and story. You know, basic things. Don't worry, it's not too hard to understand.
Okay, to the Nether Nebula.
Yes, let's head there. Hey, it's a chocobo! Hi, chocobo! Yep, there are chocobo mirages, and our choco chick will evolve into a chocobo at some point when it levels up enough. But of course, a really cool chocobo is the black chocobo. At least I think the black chocobo is really cool. It
Chapter
reminds
3.
me of Final Fantasy V.
Old acquaintances.
Right, we got a map.
She said the Nether Nebula is somewhere northeast of Cornelia, right?
Time to go
This
hustle
way.
and rustle a little mirage muscle.
Just don't hustle so much that you get yourself lost, okay? I might just leave you there.
And when we head into the Nether Nebula, we're
Don't
going to run
push it.
into some powerful mirages that are quite familiar and classic. Infrit, Shiva, and Rama. First. And here it is, the dungeon. One of the first ones in the game, guys. Nice place, huh?
Be careful. The mirages in here are a lot stronger than any you faced before.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not mess around in the Never Nebba thinganabob.
Nether? Nebula! Do you think you can do something about that habit of forgetting the name of virtually everything?
Yeah, as you can see, Lana's not really the smartest.
Oh, here's another gate.
That's the right. Gates that usually turn up in towns or at the start of most mirage-infested areas.
Okay.
You never have to travel far to visit a place you've been. Whenever you want to get from point the A to point the B, just use the gate as a handy little shortcut.
A shortcut, huh?
So, like, if we wanted to go back to Cornelia right this instant, we could just take this gate back to Ninewood Hills, then we can take the gate from there to Cornelia. You see? All in all, it makes for a pretty short shortcut.
Yeah! If it were hair, you'd have to call it a buzz cut!
No.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Whatever, Lan. Yeah. Anyway, let's grab this treasure. Oh, Libra. Right, let's equip the mirror jewel right now. Let's add that to her, so she can scan mirages. Libra is very useful, guys. It lets you know what to do to catch mirages, so it's kind of vital.
I love a good adventure. Come.
So do I.
Right, let's do this.
Here we go!
There's an enemy right there. Now we got a prism to contain it. Alright. We need to use Libra on it. Use physical attacks. Okay. There we go, its Prism Tunity is active. Ouch. Alright, let's hope we're faster than it. Alright, let's hope this works the first time. It's gonna totally work the first time. Sometimes it's... Yeah, spoiler alert, sometimes it doesn't work the first time. Yeah, it didn't work. They take multiple attempts sometimes, so don't get discouraged. It's fine. Let's try to get it the next time. And then we can do things quickly and get the... Oh no, I'm doing it too. Stop me. Stop me from these puns. This game is full of puns and jokes, and I'm... Yep, we got it. Mandragora obtained.
We did it!
Yeah, Mandragora's okay for starting Mirage. It does have a move that can poison, so... Mandragora. Let's call it Alera Yun. Yeah, I'm sure some of you would already know what Alera Yuns are, but just in case, I should probably tell you they're a plant lady that is derived from mandragoras that have bred with witches,
fine.
and
Just behave yourself.
have made plant ladies. Yes, very cute plant ladies that some people really like. For reasons. Battle time. Purification in progress. Wait. Alright, we have to catch more Pokemon, guys. Yep, new mirages. Right, first things first, let's use Libra.
This is it!
Let's probably just use physical attacks. Of course. Well, this is the start of the game. Oh, we resisted to Earth. Ouch. Now let's try to capture the Mirage. Isn't it great to play this without having to worry about natures and IVs and stuff like that? Fail? Oh. Oh, that's discouraging. Try again. 1, Uh-oh. Bad luck. Hopefully we don't get beat up too much. Let's try imprisoning again. We got it! The copper gnome is ours. Right, the mini golem is ours. The copper gnome's the next stage of it. Once we catch it once, we don't need to catch it again. Until we get the prism. Until you unlock the prism on its board, you can't catch it again.
Well, that ought to do it.
Victory!
We did it. Level up. Not bad, not bad. Let's check out what it says. Gosh, that looks like someone stapled a set of arms and legs to a head. Likes charging enemies while saying go go golem body slam, but seriously, who doesn't? Yeah, there's some comedy in this game. Let's call it Giganto after the anime robot. Yeah, it's an older anime. Yeah, it was about a giant robot. At least that's what I remember.
This dungeon is way more dungeony than I thought.
Oh,
Did
yeah?
you know that originally, dungeon referred to the biggest tower in a castle? It's what they called the castle keep.
How long has it been since I've heard Rain go off on one of her
Uh-oh, bad guy.
Okay, here we go.
I won't hold back.
Alright, we already got these, so we don't need to worry about imprisoning them. We just have to defeat them. Uh-oh, this move can poison, so... Oh, it didn't poison us this time. This time, anyway. I really hope we learn Cure soon. We're hurting, kind of. We're trying to get the mirages. Hopefully... Let's take it down. Go down.
No trouble at all.
Oh yeah!
Very true. It's great. Let's check out our items. We gotta... Let's give it to Lan to heal him. Nope, we got a bunch of items. Let's check out our mirage boards. Right, what we should do is get Cure. Because that's a very vital skill, guys. Blank space where you can... Let's see, HP or strength up. Can't really customize since we don't have anything to do with that. Let's upgrade Squirrely Dude. Yeah, let's get the punch. And as you can see, it can topple enemies. Meaning if we encounter an enemy stack, we can topple them.
The more upset she gets, the more...
You know where the word
Sleep
trivia
stone.
comes from?
Sis, I think we're good.
No, I think we're good.
Gimme, gimme!
He wants the Sleep Stone. Let's give it to him. Luckily, it doesn't really ask for things like elixirs, like the magic pots do in some Final Fantasy games. There are other monsters that do that in Final Fantasy
I
games,
guess we're
aren't
doing
there?
this.
Come on, bring it!
Alright, let's do it. Yep, we got here, so that's good. We can heal. And we got an offensive attack. We can just punch him. Damn, they really hate Lon. Yeah, Lon may not be my favorite character in this game, but I don't think he's that bad. Punch him. Punch him for massive damage. Are we gonna get poisoned this time? Yep, we got poisoned. Don't worry, status ailments disappear after battle.
Good job.
Not bad. And we got a bunch of money too. Stack setup. Let's change it from... Let's change it over... No, I kinda wanna change it over to the golem. Yeah, there we go. No, the bad news is that golem is very weak to lots of enemies, but... It does have throw a stone, which is good against thunder enemies. There's a treasure chest up there and I missed it. It's gonna bug me if I don't get it, I'm sorry. Not that it really bothers me not to get all the treasure chests. Gonna poison. Yep, we're weak. Yeah, it's a wood attribute, so... Let's focus on taking one down. And heal in our next turn. I'll heal it up when we're ready to heal.
Victory!
Not bad. And our golem leveled up a little. I consider that pretty good. Apparently we're not too strong early on in the game, so it's gonna be a bit of a struggle. Don't worry though, it's not too hard. We just have to grind. This is everybody's favorite. I know how much people like watching grinding on stream.
Let's begin!
Oh, there's a medium. There's a medium one right there. Let's take out all the smaller ones first. Luckily we do have Purp, so we don't have to worry. Use physical attacks to get this copper gnome on our side. Oh, that's easier said than done right now. Knock out the mini golem so it doesn't do the damage to us. Sorry about that. Take down. Here it comes. We're gonna catch ourselves a medium mirage now. Alright, it's imprisonable. Yeah, let's do it. We got it in the first try. That's pretty lucky. Imprisonment successful.
Yeah!
Got a bunch of experience too. Pretty good. I'm liking that. Composed almost entirely of copper, this metal with the metal meat takes pride in its tough hide. It's incredibly satisfying when it faces to face one of these and shout, "Me, Husty, you'll never take me alive, Copper." If you get the reference, congratulations, you are old. Nah. I'll just use the default. Let's grab this treasure. And head down. And head over to the next area. We're getting close to the end, guys.
What's this for?
It's a strange switch that responds to mirages.
Oh yeah, you have to stack
The
on
mirages
these.
you imprisoned inside these caves should be able to help you out.
Okay, let's do it. 3 to 5 or greater. Like that. And we've activated. Some of them do require something more than weight though. So you gotta keep that in mind. And the stone bridge is being formed before us. Isn't that lovely? Very nice.
A new path! Check out that switchcraft.
Okay.
Yep. Now we know which way to the go.
Whichever
Oh.
one of you thinks you're being clever is about to get a knuckle sand switch.
Oh.
Ugh! Did I just get owned?
Yes, you
I'm the
did.
raising the white flag here too.
Oh. Oh, come on, I thought it was a perfectly okay joke.
Hey, Tama, weird question. How come all this really useful, well-presented information keeps popping into our heads?
Oh, we ran into a mirage.
Are you kidding me? Mirages can stack too?
Yep.
Yep. You're not the only ones who get way the stronger when you're piled up.
Do their abilities change when they're stacked to them?
Yep, they
Right,
do, and
so-
they get stronger too.
Which means somebody needs to stop underestimating the enemy before he finds himself up to his neck in some...
Okay.
At least he knows the warning's meant for him.
One enemy left. That's a stacked enemy. Yeah, they can stack too. Which does make them stronger, unfortunately. Let's cast Fear on the
I've got this.
If when we healed ourselves. Body slam. It didn't work. Luckily we resisted that. Here. They're getting toppled. Well, they're close to it anyway. Yeah, that means they're in danger of toppling. Uh-oh. She's in danger too. Oh, they're really close to being toppled. When that happens, all you gotta do is defend, or use a bobble stopper to stop you from toppling over.
No trouble at all.
It's important to keep the strength of the stacks in mind, too. You don't want a weak stack. And we got a wobble stopper that stops you from toppling over.
I guess Anna Crow's trying to give you some tips.
Yes, she is the god after all, and she
Dude,
can do
really? And here I thought I was some kind of super genius coming up with all the answers on my own.
I hate to break it to you, but you will never be that person.
that. Yeah,
I
that's
know.
true.
It's so sad.
Whoa, hey now, come on. You don't have to look that broken-hearted when you say it.
Yeah, sadly, Lan's not that smart. Yeah, that's a threshold. If you go beyond there and die, you,
What's this?
get a game
Oh,
over.
that's not the good. This is the called a threshold. Mirages that create them to mark their territory. When you see a threshold, you better watch out because the mirages inside are extremely powerful. And the worst part, if you cross it and lose a fight the inside, I can't use my powers to rewind time and extricate you.
No extrication? Guess we'd better be extra careful then.
That's really not funny.
Anyway, it sounds like if we're going in, we better go in fully prepared.
That's very
for
true.
sure. And don't forget to save your progress too.
Yes, I was just about to do that. Yep, basically, if you die beyond the threshold, you die for real. And if you die beyond the threshold, you die for real. As Tom, I can't save you, as in it's game over, man. Game over. Yes, I would like to save. Good. I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna do some grinding and then get ready to do the boss. Play games and have fun. Oh yeah, I hope I run into Big Eye, too. I hope I run into Floating Eye on the way, too. Yeah, we need to catch one of those, too. Play games and have fun, okay? Bye-bye.